Hey, what's going on? You got to chance for a big dog back with another keeping up with the classics. Now, today I got one for Blade. Yes, I have never seen Blade. I ought to be ashamed of myself. It came out in 1998, and it's just I just never got around to it. But this weekend, I got the opportunity. It was on HBO Max, and I was just like, okay, I need to go ahead and watch Blade because everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a movie guy. I love movies, comic book movies, superhero movies, and some kind of way I haven't managed to see Blade. And everybody was telling me how great it was, and man, after seeing it, I definitely kind of agree with it. I definitely feel a little bit more shame about seeing it so late. Blade is basically a Marvel property of a half vampire, half human become protector of the mortal race while slaying evil vampires. And one scene in Blade I think I've always seen, just like whether I'm like on social media or on like YouTube or whatever, just like random clips, is the opening scene in this where like you have like the 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 blood sprinkles, sprinklers, okay, you know what I'm saying, and like the raining blood at all the vampires there. You got one human there. Like, bro, you have to be. I don't. It had to be the most awkward situation, the most terrifying situation. You get blood rain down on you, and not only that, everybody here is a vampire and they want to eat you. Like, it's like, or they want to drink your blood, so it's terrible. But then you see Blade show up. Boy, Wesley Snipes so cold, bro. Bro, it's when he show up, big pistols on him, big shotguns, sword, everything about it. All over the scene is just fire, and like since it's 1998, you gotta know the CGI and certain stuff is just not gonna be as great. So when he shoot them and they just disappear, they bodies completely like disappear and everything. I'm like, damn, this joint is hard. So we walking through. We going through the entire film, and the funniest person I think it has to be Donald Logue as Quinn. He's the guy who constantly get his arm cut off. He's a vampire that constantly get his hand cut off by a blade, and he's just running around like him throughout the entire time. It's just funny, right? Because it's like he seems like a goof, but and like certain elements, sometimes you would think like that comedy didn't work, but for me it worked a lot in this film. I enjoyed the hand-to-hand combat in this. I like the fight scenes were like fire as hell, dog. Steven Dorff, who made some recent stupid comments on like Black Widow, he plays Deacon Frost. He was cool, but like I pretty much like, he was a villain of that time. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, mad at it. But Blade really carries because like Blade cold. Every time you see him do something, it's just like yeah, and it's not. I feel like this movie works whenever. You know what I'm saying? There's times you go back and watch certain superheroes. Certain superhero films stand the test of time. I think Blade is definitely one of them. Came out in 98, was that 23 years ago. So it's still, you know what I'm saying? It's not too old, but it still works. To me, it feels like and this is after one viewing now, I'm gushing over, but it feels like a Superman 1978 or a Batman 1989, where it's just like, okay, nah, these joints work, okay? You know what I'm saying? Even after years and years have passed, they still, you know what I'm saying, they still work. Uh, and Blade is pretty much here trying to protect people. You have Deacon Frost trying to create some blood thing. I don't know, that part where I was just kind of like, okay. Once I seen what he needed to obtain it, I'm just okay. He needs Blade. He needs these other guys who sitting at the table. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, that's cool. Whatever. But I think he's just like Blade cares as well as Ibushi, right, as Karen. It's funny that now you think about it. She gets bitten and that she's trying to suppress her vampireness or whatever. So that was cool. And the way she worked. Like usually you introduce somebody like her into it, you just like maybe some point she gonna blow it, or it's like I don't know how much we gonna rock with her. But no, she works. She pretty much does what anybody else does in this situation. It's just like, damn, bro. You mean to tell me my whole life is just upended now because I got bit by a vampire on accident, bro? Now I gotta try to like maintain this whole thing. But like with her profession and everything, I thought it worked. Like, I think it works from beginning to end. Okay, because when we get to that final, one of the coldest scenes, bro. One of the coldest scenes is it's at the end where Blade comes back, and this time for the final showdown. Okay, Blade's about to take on everybody, right? And Quinn runs up on Blade. Blade doesn't have any glasses, right? Quinn runs up on Blade. Blade cuts his head off, grabs his glasses, and put them on, and proceeds to start fighting. That might be one of the coolest things I've seen in my goddamn life, bro. I enjoy Blade so much, man. I'm gonna watch these. Not season 2. Blade 2 and Blade 3. My partner behaving them, E-Man, all of them told me to like tether my expectations for the next 2, but it is what it is, man. I enjoyed this. I just need see some cool fights in Blade being a badass, and I'll be alright. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think of Blade. Where does it rank among like y'all favorite classic superhero films? You know, let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.